I'm Saskia Griffiths-Moore and I'm the founder of Talent is Timeless and a singer-songwriter myself. I set these retreats up with Kris Gorski to enable people to better record themselves at home with their equipment.
There's a gentle cast of light.
We are here in Audio Planet, a Lakie house, which is a residential studio and a place for all artistic souls to come and take advantage of beautiful surroundings, nature, and high quality, obviously, of recording gear that we have here at disposal of those who record here.
A lot of people have home studio equipment, but they don't necessarily know how to get the best out of it. And we found there was a bit of a gap in a lot of retreats being offered for recording or songwriting, but not many for learning how to use your equipment and being able to experiment with new equipment. The main thing that we get out of this is being with each other and being with a supportive community and having the amazing equipment and experts all around to just facilitate the thing that we love doing the most, which is singing, songwriting, performing, mixing, mastering, geeking out over technology.
We don't define completely our goals. The goals depend on whoever is here, whatever the level they are at, and whatever they aspire to do. And we don't pressure anybody to do anything more than what they feel like doing. So in practice, we start with a song, we start recording it, record the guitars, the bass, then we recorded the drums, obviously, the string section. We learn how to edit those things, how to choose microphones, how to mix it a little bit at least. And we learn how to collaborate as well, which I think is very important.
The highlights of this retreat for me have been the string instruments that we brought in, because that's a new feature. This time we hired a cellist and a violinist along with our usual drummer, and bassist and pianist we have living in, and the other musicians were session musicians. I know that we've managed to give people a professional experience they wouldn't have had otherwise, of working with amazing musicians in a top studio to bring their songs to life, and that's been very rewarding.
This is my second visit to Poland on the retreat. The first time was good enough to make me want to come straight back, actually, and not wait till September. But here we are, and so I came without trepidation this time, because I knew that I was going to have a really comfy bed, exquisite food, and great laughs in amongst learning to use the DAW, collaborating with the other people here, doing backing vocals, having people come in and play guitar, the tutors, if we loosely call them tutors, but they're incredibly helpful and also extremely good musicians. So you feel like you're in almost a temple of world-class musicians, and it is just a delight.
It's been a long-standing aspiration to get better at music production, and the last year or so I've started to take it a bit more seriously, and this seemed the perfect moment to come on a music production retreat in Poland. I came with high expectations, and I'm pleased to say they've been exceeded on every front. So, first of all, it's a beautiful place. You know, you can see all the pictures in the world, but that doesn't tell you about the atmosphere and how a place feels till you're actually here. So it's a beautifully relaxing place to be. So that's been a real pleasure. My song, How Many Hearts Must Be Broken, I knew was the one I wanted to bring here. It's a song with a lot of emotion, and it's a song I feel a lot of love for, and I felt it deserved to have, you know, that sort of care and attention and love applied to it as well, and that's absolutely been the case here. So it's been great.
Just about retired, got some time to play with some music. I'd like to do recording of ourselves at home. Yeah, I arrived with vocals and guitar, and decided I would want to use the drums. which the drummer came along and did the drums. But early in the week I decided I was going to get a saxophone for the track. I think I've got a great track.
I've been writing regularly for some time, but I've been really enjoying the community and the support from Talented Timeless since the beginning of this year. My initial thoughts were it would be a good way to get a song recorded without realising how much I was going to learn while I was here. I knew nothing about production beforehand. I probably still only know very little. But yeah, it's put me on a good footing for future projects as I've been recording for the last 2 years. The whole atmosphere has been really good as far as the work goes, and like in the evenings just enjoying ourselves together. Because the track that I've recorded, it's turned out something like I thought it would turn out, only much better. Yeah, I can talk to the guy that's been doing production for me so far with a bit of knowledge about what I'm actually talking about now and understanding what he's talking to me about.
I'm basically on a path where I'm looking to record my own music, but also to use it for possible placement in sync, and I'm doing lots of co-writing with lots of other people around the world. What I think a lot of people don't realise is how much some real instruments, by that I mean like the violin and the strings, can add to a musical composition that most people would do at home. So I think here you have the unique opportunity to get really amazing instruments recorded at a very high level added into a track, which makes a normal track otherwise sparkle much more. It's a really lovely group of people, and I think it's nice that in the evenings we're doing sort of rounds where we're talking about music and sharing ideas and all that sort of type of thing. So I think the interactivity is also very good. I think it's quite unique, I think, in the sense of I've been on several other retreats which are just songwriting, but I think that the significant advantage of this retreat is that you're taking a song and then learning how to record it in a way that will empower you when you're at home to do that a lot better. And I think that if you can try and take that on board, then everything you work on after that, whether it's alone or with colleagues, will be of a better quality. And I think that's a really worthwhile thing to try and get from such a retreat.
I don't really want to go home.